You know, there is just something that hits home about getting free spells and using those for better board states. What's up, Dragonauts? Welcome back to the channel where we breathe fire into the standard meta and believe in getting those burning hot top decks. Today is Selesnya Cage. Before I get into the deck, please remember to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all the new brews coming out for the Dragons of Tarkir meta and soon the Final Fantasy meta. With that, let's not cage away. Let's go ahead and get some free spells in play because this deck is all about the Collector's Cage, the 2-mana artifact coming in, letting you do a sweet hideaway ability, right? Looking at the top 5, tucking a card underneath, and tapping 1 to put a +1/+1 on target creature you control. And then if you control 3 or more creatures with different power, letting you get that free spell into play. That is great. We are going to look to get some big hits underneath, and those come in a few different forms. The Crater Hoof Behemoth, a great reprint from Tarkir Dragonstorm. Hasty 5/5, 8 mana, free up the Collector's Cage. But when it comes into play, giving our board +X, where X is the number of creatures we control. We can also get in our Bright Glass Gearhulk, 4 mana 4/4, first strike and trample. Always great. When it enters in, we can search our library for up to 2 cards, an artifact, a creature, or enchantment with mana value 1 or less, putting them right into our hand, getting awesome card advantage. Other great one might be the Sandstorm Salvager. It's a 3 mana 1/1, but when it ETBs, it does make a 3/3 golem. And we have the ability to tap it to give our creature tokens +1/+1 and trample until end of turn. And that +1/+1 sticks around. Each of these cards has a great ability to build up the board state, get us value, or even progress the game to a game-ending win. But what happens if we use that Collector's Cage? Well, in this particular build of Selesnya, we do run a couple ways to reset our Collector's Cage. First off, Nurturing Pixie, a 1 mana 1/1. Not so looming, but what's really great about it is when it comes into play, we can choose a non-land permanent, bounce it back to our hand, and then replay it. Effectively, this lets us replay the Collector's Cage. And in addition to that, the Pixie gets a +1/+1 counter if we do, which is going to help with getting those different powers that we need for the Collector Cage activation. All in all, though, power is the main way that this deck is going to get through. So we need to keep that power rolling. We're going to combine our Paw Patch recruits with this so that any creatures that get targeted, we can put a +1/+1 on our other creatures, hopefully building up the damage that we need to progress the game ahead. Also going to run the Seraphic Steed. It is a great mana 2/2 from Thunder Junction. First strike and lifelink alone is pretty nice. When we saddle 4 for it though and attack, if it was saddled, we get to make a 3/3 angel with flying, which is great. Again, that different power coming in so handy for the Collector's Cage. The last ability and card we want to jam in our list here to up that power level is the Thunderous Velocipede. 3 mana artifact from Aether Drift, trample, 5/5, crew 3. Whenever another vehicle or creature enters the battlefield, it enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it if its value is 4 or less. And hey, everything in this list is 4 mana or less except our Crater Hoof Behemoth. If it isn't 4 mana or less, guess what? It gets 3 additional +1/+1 counters, which is huge on the Crater Hoof Behemoth. Rounding out the list though, we do have a couple of sweet cards coming in. Thankfully we are running also Get Lost because some removal is required, and while those Pixie matchups are still hanging around, we do run the Will Leaf Leash. Is a 4 mana 4/4. Our other green and white creatures each get +1/+1, but if a spell and ability would cause us to discard our Wiltleaf Leash, we just get to cheat this right into play, which once again helps with the Collector Cage value. But hey, you know what? Getting Collector's Cage is all and great, and I can't think of anything better than letting you see the games to see what we get out of Collector's Cage. So Dragonauts, please enjoy the games. Steed into Salvager is pretty good. I would love if we had a Llanowar Elf on one, but I'm still good with this. Fine, thanks, I'm glad to hear. Storm Chaser's talent, sure. Are you chugging a mixer? No. It's just some juice. Keeps hydration. No, it's not a drinking stream today. Pixie. Oh, they miss. Uh-oh. Misused their lands. That's too bad. I will play in our Seraphic Steed here. We got a 2/2 with first strike. And lifelink. More than likely, I'm just going to take the damage here, though. I'm hoping it stays alive. It would be nice. Talent. Talent comes in. That's fine. We'll take the 4. I'm okay on the 4 damage here. This may be nowhere to run. Ooh, this town. Alright, 5 damage to 14. Well, when they got it, they got it. I certainly can attest for that. We're going to play in our Salvager here. We'll get a 3-3. Helps to combat a bit on the ground. Gearhulk into turn 4 would be nice. The fact that 1 this town is gone is actually quite good. I don't know if Oppo using it that early was the right call. But still. Unless it's for a specific reason. I mean, yeah, it happens. Nowhere to run, so I'm going to lose the 3-3. And this is going to be 6 damage. Ooh, it's going to be more than 6. I think we have to say goodbye to our Salvager. It's going to put me to 9. We have a tap land and just kind of nothing else we can really do. I mean, playing in the Pixie gets me a blocker in the air. I don't think it's going to be worth it, though. Game 2 going to be the opponents, I'm pretty sure. Flat tap lands. Yeah, sometimes lost in there. Sometimes they're handy, sometimes they're not. Kieran? I mean, that's fine. It triggers the Prowess. But I still just do this. So we go to 5. This does help. So I can go Gearhulk. Grab some actions here. What do I even want? Probably Haywire Might. I'll probably just grab double Haywire Might. The life gain is what can keep me alive at the moment. And then we'll saddle with the Gearhulk. Attack in with the Seraph. Make a 3-3 flyer. Go to 7 and then play in the Haywire Might. And then pass the turn. Emergency print, Amulet of Vigor. I mean, it kind of is there. You have Spelunking. Spelunking is a card. I don't know. Maybe we make a comeback here. I block one of the Prowess critters. Maybe I double block. Thinking about this. The Prowess can hurt more than a Pixie, potentially, and this forces them to at least do some spells. So I think I'm blocking this way. Down to 2, and then we heal to 4. Okay. I don't have a Wiltleaf Liege if they Helpless Nightmare me. Fear of Isolation to bounce back. That's fine. I can play Collector's Cage. I actually think it is Collector's Cage. Let's do Collector's Cage first. And we find a Wiltleaf Liege. Beneficial. Okay. I do have to cast in the Haywire Might, so I have creatures of different power when I do the trigger here. Right, because we have to do this, cast in our Liege. And I'm just going to play the Pixie in here to rebounce the cage, so I have another blocker. And I'm going to use my Wiltleaf Liege. Attack in for 11. Make another 4/4. Gain 5 and go to 9. That's the turn. We have 3 blockers in the air, and there's game 2. Cuberto, we're going to take the play. Cage. Yeah, this is not a keeping hand. I mean, if they're Pixie, this is worth it. I don't think they're Pixie, though. I guess I can keep. Let's go Forest into Paw Patch. Oh no, are they actually Pixie? Oh no. Oh no, chat. I'm actually okay with that. No attacks. They're actually Pixie. Oh no. I mean, Pixie is everywhere. I didn't think I'd run into 2 Pixies in a row. You know? No blocks, I'll take one. Well, c'est la vie, if that is gonna be the way it is. We'll play in 1 Salvager. No attacks. I mean, currently they're not playing white, right, to play in the Pixie. So this may not be Pixie. This may just be Dimir midrange. But every other instance of what I'm seeing on board state here tells me it's Pixie. Or it's this town ain't big enough. Also a possibility. X-Mage. I'll double block here. Taking out both Hex Mages doesn't feel bad. Breaker's fine. Ah, it is Esper, okay. Salvager. Get him. Get him, Salvager. Hopeless Nightmare, yeah. Well, Crater Hoof, you're not where you're supposed to be, so you're definitely getting discarded. 2 cards in hand. Kieran to bounce back the Nightmare? Sure. I mean, that's fine. Get rid of my Llanowar Elf. And if they attack, I mean, I'm just gonna... Woo. Block. Let's play in Velocipede and no attacks. Two cards in opponent's hand. If they have Pixie in it, oh, Kieran. That's not great. I lose the Paw Patch here. I kind of needed that. Well, it happens. Down to 11. Anything off the top? Dead land on the top. Yeah. Tokens. We just don't have anything.
Oh, yeah.
Like it goes that way sometimes, right? Prof friends, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Amber Dragon Legion as a Dragonaut. Hope your Friday's going great and welcome, welcome. We're more than likely going to scoop this to game 2. Trying to think of, do I even have Pixie? Pixie doesn't save me. I don't think any card actually saves me here. A flying blocker definitely doesn't because they have that on there. Wow, land's rough. Okay, bye-bye. Game 2. Well, for starters, apparently I should have kept in the Wiltleaf Leash hand. Mistake on my part. We can cut the hoof for sure. Search and Salvation actually can be very handy here. Hold up. No, it doesn't. Each opponent. No. No. You're not it. You're not it. Gobakon, Authority. Authority could be alright. Do think I like the idea of the Haywire Mites. Maybe I'm getting rid of Parting Gust for this one. Go down to like 1 Parting Gust, play into Haywire Mites. Give that a shot. And we'll try that out. Taking the play. Pixie, Paw Patch. Could go Lush. I might have to change these less The Lush Portico, I initially put it in just as like a surveil for the late game, but yeah, it's kind of messing with our tempo. Kind of messing with the tempo. Plains on top is fine. Storm Chaser's talent, sure. I'm just going to play in the Paw Patch. We'll save the Pixie for our Scavenger. And hope no blocks. Hopeless Nightmare, maybe? Fear of Isolation. Alright, that's fine. Cast in our Salvager. And pass. Storm Chaser's talent, no doubt, coming out here. So that's 2 at the moment. More than likely, they have the spells to deal with the 3/3. This is maybe like a nowhere to run, or yeah, this town that works too. Let's buff Paw Patch here. They attack in. Maybe I take the trade on here. Gets rid of one of the Prowess and denies some damage. Seraph. Well, it's still first striker. I'll still Pixie in to bounce back our Salvager. So they replay in the Storm Chaser's talent. Makes them a 1, makes that a 2/2. Prowess damage is still more than likely enough to get through. Mausoleum Breaker. Alright. Goodbye, Pixie. Like, I can only assume you have, like, a nowhere to run. Or this town. That's curious. Alright, well, let's recast in our Salvager. Now, I could crew the saddle the Salvager, sorry. I don't think I'm going to. Because all they do is block with the Fear of Isolation, right? Ah, Kieran, okay. Kieran bounces the Breaker. Yeah. What's the exact wording on this? I can't. Yeah, I don't have a choice. Do the Salvager. Talent comes in. Okay, we're getting 2. I do lose the Steed here, unfortunately. I was just worried about a potential Prowess. Tapland, alright. Well, Gear Hulk it is. I think I'm gonna grab Paw Patch and Reliquary, actually. I don't really have anything to bounce back. Good attacking for 3. We're on a clock here, so. So if they double block, I just take out the Fear of Isolation. Am I scared of the Fear? The Prowess is more the issue, right? No, because I can just block it with my Gear Hulk. So yeah, we just kill the Fear of Isolation. Take out the Flyer. There are 2 cards left in hand. They tried a Hopeless Nightmare. We're still set up. Then I now have Paw Patch into Reliquary. They don't have a this. No, they do have a this town. But if they wanted to, they'd have to destroy evil. Booerns. Booerns. Oh, it was a land. Okay. Second Reliquary. Well, I don't want you looping anything. So this is more than likely going to be Paw Patch. Sacking this, and then I take out the Storm Chaser's talent. Ah, Fudger's right. Can't target enchantments with Tuskar's Reliquary. Reading the card does explain the card, and I have read that card several times, and then they get this town back. Why didn't I grab the Haywire Might? Things I ask myself, chat. Things I ask myself. Well, I'll do it this time. We'll grab the appropriate cards this time. Grab a Haywire. Who needs cards? Yeah, Lawson, you get it. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, if they do this town back my Gear Hulk, that's honestly kind of fine. Oh, they didn't. Well, yeah, no, that makes sense, because Mausoleum Breaker comes in and I lose the Gear Hulk. Notably still alive here, and they don't have the mana to this town. I'm still waiting for the Hopeless Nightmare. That's what I'm waiting for. You gonna Pixie back the Breaker? Fear of Isolation back the Breaker. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, another land. How do I want to do this? Velocipede? Yeah, I think I'm going Velocipede, Might. And before anything, we just get rid of that Storm Chaser's talent. Kill the 15. That at least turns off the this town loop at the moment. Oh, please, do it. Play it. They played it. Buff the Fear of Isolation? That's fine. Oh, because I have a vehicle. Man. This Well-Leaf Leash is just sitting in my hand, waiting. Waiting. They are out of cards. Ah, freaking other talent, though. That's gonna be annoying. How do I even want to deal with this? I think I'm at a loss for this one. Like, I Paw Patch here. I sack the token. I take out the Fear of Isolation. But because they have the second talent, they just bring back the this town ain't big enough. I think they got this one. It was close. If draws were a little different, maybe. I probably should have boarded out the Reliquaries. Played a red card like an instant. The whole tourney was sorcery and no one called it? Really? I mean, just this town ain't big enough, right? I mean, I block here. Because otherwise you just make that a 3-3. And yeah, it's unfortunate. Am I just dead? I think I'm dead. Well-Leaf Liege. Ah, so it was a new card. I mean, that's understandable. If it's a new card, right? No one's really gonna know. Yeah, Mausoleum Breaker. You got it. You got it. Keep your toe. I'm not gonna make you play through it. I think this is mulligan. Well, I mean, try it. Salvager into Parting Dust doesn't feel bad. Oh, it's mono red. Oh, triple Salvager. Oh, we are in trouble. Oh, I am in a lot of trouble. 4 damage. Okay. And that's not something that can save me. Yep. Should have mulliganed. The Screaming Nemesis? Woof, yeah, you got it. Nope, there is, we are not going through this play in the slightest. Okay. Oh, Split Up can come in. Reliquary, you can go. Goodbye. Suddenly I'm finding you're not so great. Authority can definitely come in here. Cut a leaf and cut some hoofs. Probably play one reliquary. It was cheating, but I didn't read the card. I mean, it happens, Lawson. It happens. Reading the card explains the card, for sure. Sometimes, but the emphasis is on definitely reading said cards. Seraphic Seed into there. I actually don't mind that. I will try it. We're on the play. I can go Steed into Salvager means I can I can saddle the Steed, get a 3/3, and that's a board presence. I do, in fact, like we have that option. So I do like that. And I'm doubting Oppo's gonna. No, they might play out a Manifold Mouse here. Could also be a challenger. It is a Manifold Mouse. Okay. Oh, I have to, right? This has to be Authority here. Like, Authority just slows them down so much. And we have the split up next turn. That has to be the play. Lightbringer comes in, gain a life. Discarding 2 lands, sure. Double strike, but they won't attack. I think I go land, Salvager. And we go... Yeah, I just push in, because this is 4 life. Plus a 3/3, and that's game 2. I was skeptical of this keep. That Authority was great. That was scary, nonetheless. Sideboard, I'm definitely going to make some changes to the sideboard. I think it has to be 3 split ups, 3 Authority, 3 Might. Reliquary is getting cut. I'm not as in favor of it as I thought I would be. Thought I would like it, not liking it. You can't remember the card? Oh no! I am curious now, Lawson. What card did you think? What was such a good card? I'm curious now. I'm actually curious. All right, game 3. Can we get the win? Let's see. Opponent's on the play. I'm looking for Authority in opening hand. Hello. This is Llanowar Elves into Paw Patch or a Slayer. Unfortunately, 2 tap lands. I can stabilize pretty well with this hand. I think I'm gonna risk it. We're gonna risk it. Oh, it was like 10 to... Oh, I thought you meant recently, Lawson. My bad, sorry. Challenger 17, that's fine. I thought you meant recently. Ooh. Okay, Portico into play tap. Parting Gust is fine. Council into play. And Elf tapping for another Elf so I can accelerate my mana. We're doing things. Nemesis into play tapped. We're doing things. No blocks. The big question here is, do I want to give them a fish? Do I want to give them a fish? I could also just play in a 3/3. 3/3 into Paw Patch. Could also just play in the Paw Patch. Pass. We'll wait a turn. Nemesis is scary. Three cards in hand, though. They got something. They have to have something in hand. I'm worried about it. Yeah, it's probably Rage. I gotta see what they target. Lightning striking my face, eh? Well, I am gonna gift you a fish and say goodbye to Screaming Nemesis. Go up to 16. Go to 10. And then a double thing here. I'm like 1 mana off from playing Liege into this, but I think I've got to play in the Salvager here. I can attack for 2, that's fine. Only 2 cards in hand, right? So I can double block on... I think I can block like this. Because we potentially take out a number heart and we kill the fish. That still leaves me with a leash up. Burst lightning. I mean, sure. Oh, that was silly. Oh, Cage. Are you beneficial right now? I think I have to play in Liege. I guess Liege here, no attacks. A full cast Burst Lightning is actually kind of huge to get rid of. Only 1 card left in their hand. Village 1. Yeah. Land? It's Monstrous Rage. That's so bad. That's actually like the worst possible card. That's the worst possible card for them to see on the top. Oh, God, that's so bad. That's so bad. Why did it have to be Rage? Oh, it's such a bad top deck for me. I need that last card in hand not to be a spell. Okay. Well, I gain a life. Something. I need Break Less Gear Hulk off the top. Crap. It's not Gear Hulk. That's not Gear Hulk at all. It's very not Gear Hulk. Soulstone just becomes active. And I can activate the Hired Claw. I am kind of left in blocking the Soulstone here. Because if I try to block the Hired Claw, I don't have the power to take it out because they just tap 2 and keep it up. So I'm forced to take out the Sanctuary here. It leaves me at 3 health. I need this to be break. You're 4 mana. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Oh no. That's really sad. I got nothing. That's it. Like they don't have to do anything else. They don't even have to pump it. I'm just dead. Rough. A really good Esper Pixie match and then push to game 3 here, but Paw Patch, Pixie, Salvager, Willleaf. Yeah, I can keep this. Paw Patch on 1 still doesn't feel bad, right? Oh no, it's Prowess. Oh no. Well, I get a turn 2 Collector's Cage. Turn 2 Collector's Cage into... I actually think I want to take this trade. Oh, that's actually kind of huge. Oh, it's definitely is it prowess for sure. Creature or enchantment. So I bought out the cage. Holding up Get Lost lets me take out the creature though. Ren's Resolve. That's fine. Double lands. Second spell, so they get their op trigger. I'll take out the Quarry Steel Cutter. Like, I'll take out the creature so we don't take any damage here. And let's go our Sandstorm Salvager. So 2 spells, Ren's Resolve again. So they have to land and then something else. Show off is fine. I mean, they'll attack only in with the 1/2. Okay, hold up. I think I tap 2. It's 3 to replay. I don't think I do that. If I Pixie, I don't have... I can't double do things. I could also just play in the Wiltleaf Liege here. I think I'm better getting another 3/3. Because Pixie also gives me a blocker in the air against the Slick Shot. And if a 3/3 Golem lives, plus my Salvager... Okay, opt. On the Slick Shot show off to try to get a +1/+1 so it doesn't die to the Pixie. Yeah. Not wanting it though. Interesting. Do it again. 4 into the Flood Maw. That's fine. 8 damage. Prowess to 5. I'm gonna risk it. How do I risk this? Actually, I block with Pixie. Block with Pixie. This negates 2. Forces a Monstrous Rage onto this show off. Yeah. 14. Don't you Burst Lightning. Ah. That's so annoying. I needed that to live. Needed that to frickin' live, man. Fudge. Yeah, we just lose. Damn. Had to be the Rage with the Burst Lightning. Unfortunate there. Really unfortunate. Definitely Authority. Definitely split up. I think I'm cutting Velocipede, cutting Hoof. Parting Gust is still fine to bounce off the Salvager. Pixie, still some value. I think we go down to 3 Cage. And 1 Get Lost. Try that out. Grab the play. Oh, such a bad hand. Better. Pixie I'll send back. Pretty sure we're supposed to have a good matchup against the Prowess list. Potentially I get a turn 3 Gearhulk, which is never bad. Don't you? Man. All right, goodbye, Lena Werolf. It's nice to see you, I guess. Playing out a single Paw Patch recruit doesn't do anything on 2. They kept a 1-lander. Oh, they did keep a 2-lander. Okay, I was gonna say. I was gonna say. I could just split up here. But I think I wait. Quarry Steel Cutter, sure. Double trade? Yeah. Kills a Swift Spear. And I can go grab some stuff. So I want to grab Authority and Pixie. Swifty's fine. Opt is fine. Like all that's fine. You have to, I mean, if you don't attack here. I don't think you do attack. Ooh, I definitely do Authority. Do I do Authority into Salvager? I probably do. We just say no attacks. Quarry Steel Cutter's fine. Prowess. If they cast their other spell, then I'm gonna get a some life here. Yep, that's fine. Right, Authority triggers here. Like, that's bonus life. And this isn't quite a favorable attack. I could split up for tapped creatures, actually. Destroy all tapped. It's either that or I hold off for like one more turn. 2 spells in hand. I'm at 20 life. Speed into Bright Glass Living. Paw Patch. Hold back the Pixie. Because again, if they cast more spells, I gain more life. And if they go out on an attack, then that's better for me. And land is fine. I don't... Do you push an attack here? You do, okay. I don't want my Seraph to live. Rage is fine. This definitely feels like it was the right call. Gain a life, gain a life. 20, 6-5. So we lose both our creatures. That's fine. So I go Pixie. Bounce you back. Replay. Saddle with 2. Pop in, get a 3/3. Heal for 2. Force the block. Okay, and we go to 23. Okay. Stock up's fine. I'm more than likely gonna have to play the split up here. I think there's just so much that they're doing. I will at least gain some more life. Take a trade here. Monstrous Rage. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, you shouldn't move the Quarry Steel Cutter. That's a pointless endeavor on this one. Except for that one. Alright, not dead yet. And this is now on all tap creatures. Much better. There we go. That feels great. There we go. Tap, tap, tap. And then I attack in. And then I pass the turn. And now we're in a winning situation. Show off comes into play tapped. I go to 12. Monstrous Rage. That's fine. Again, you get your quarries. They're coming to play tapped. I gain more life. Suddenly I'm at 14. And you're tapped out of cards. Playing my Seraphic Steed. I will use 1, 2, 3 once again. And only attacking with the Steed. Go to 16, pass the turn. I have a bunch of flyers on a board. Perfect. That's not going to do much. Like, I don't even think you go in for this attack. Like, it feels okay. It's a 6/5. How to do this? I could make 2 more angels. I do kind of like that. So I think I'll saddle here. And then I'll saddle like this, because this is going to get me 4 life and 2 additional 3/3s. I lose 1. I'm up to 20. But I've just got my 3/3s ready to go. Talent's fine. I still can just triple block the show off. We gain another life, go to 21. And 22. And 23. And 24. Five, sure. Llanowar Elf is back in. I could send in... At 24, they have a lot of prowess. So I think Llanowar Elf comes in. I have to use the Steed one more time. None of those have trample. I think it's going to be Pixie, Paw Patch. 3 on the ground. Combat. Into the air. Because we heal to 26, they go to 3. 1 spell in hand. Even if they get back a Monstrous Rage here, that's whatever. Monstrous Rage isn't enough for lethal. Opt is not enough for lethal either. So that's 8, 13, 17, 19. 19 damage currently on board. So we just do a big mass of blocks here. And then as soon as they cast that other spell, that should just be the game. There we go. Okay, game 2. Authority of the Consoles coming in handy. Let's head up into game 3. No change. Opponent on the play, though. Definitely, that was a big thanks to Authority of the Consoles. That card is so good against the aggro meta right now. Okay. Can we get game 3? Looking for authority in the opening hand. Paw Patch, Parting Dust, Pixie. I don't think this is a good enough hand to go hand to hand against them, so I think we're mulliganing. Split Up and Liege, not terrible. Could definitely be doing better. Yep, switch 2 for 1. Cast in Llanowar. We could definitely be doing better. Burst Lightning, I guess? Yeah. Alright, so we go to 17 here. Holding back, so they may have a second Burst Lightning in hand. Cast in another Llanowar. Could also be Monstrous Rage. Slick Shot Show Off, okay. No blocks. Let's see Monsters Rage. I'll go for it. I think this is the optimal time to do it. I'm hoping it's not Spell Pierce. It shouldn't be Spell Pierce. Pushing for 1, I guess. But that takes out 2 big threats. Quarry, Steel Cutter, alright. To an up, they make it 2-2. I go to 13. Okay. Kind of want to do Salvager into Pixie. Bring back Salvager. Pass. Double trade on there if I need to. There's only 1 card in hand. Play in the Salvager. Attack for 3. Another Liege. We're playing it safe at the moment. We're just gonna go with the 3rd Salvager. Torch is fine. Might as well. I'll make 4/4s for the time being. Put them down to 3. Okay. Let's go. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get the Crater Hoof out of the Collector's Cage. Oh, shoot. But you know what? There's always next time because I'm definitely going to be jamming this deck again. Like I said, even though we didn't get the Crater Hoof, we definitely had some sweet value coming in. You saw the Bright Glass Gear Health, the Nurturing Pixie resetting the Collector's Cage. Very sweet stuff. Even the cool synergy with Authority of the Councils and Split Up, keeping us alive while we generated a strong board state. But we'll have to see what board states come in the next videos, because that's it for today. So Dragonauts, as always, keep believing. I'll catch you next time, and thank you for sticking around to the end of the video.